Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
We begin tonight with new information out of Clay County District Court. Thanks for joining us. Court documents tell a tale of a local hockey standout having sex with an underage girl.
The man you see behind us, 18-year-old Jacob Dittmer, faces felony charges after police say he climbed through the girl's bedroom window around midnight about 10 days ago. Valley News Team's Bradford Eric joins us now with more. Bradford?
He knew what he was doing was illegal, but said he was going to do it anyway. That's what these court documents say Dittmer told the 14-year-old girl as they laid together in bed late that night. The documents say the girl's parents found muddy footprints outside their home and a used condom in the garbage, leading investigators to believe Dittmer sneaked into the house. It's believed Dittmer and the underage girl began their relationship through social media, sending each other pictures for several days before the encounter. Dittmer was the goalie for the Moorhead Spuds hockey team. This was his senior season. He was just drafted about a week ago by the Minnesota Magicians of the North American Hockey League. They're out of the Twin Cities. Dittmer went as the 178th player in the 11th round. I reached out to Dittmer's lawyer and he said no comment. I also called the Minnesota Magicians. They have not responded yet. This is not Jacob Dittmer's first run-in with the law either. In April of this year, he was cited for underage drinking.
All right, thanks, Bradford. Dittmer's next court appearance is scheduled for August. So what do parents need to know in all of this? Well, the Rape and Abuse Crisis Center says know what devices your kids are using. They tell parents to become tech savvy to keep up and get to know all the new social media apps available. The center also adds knows what your kid's actual activity is on those websites and apps.
I think that you can have frequent conversations with your kids about what's appropriate and what's not and what they should look out for.
Smith says make your children understand that putting any personal information into cyberspace is just asking for trouble.
We have some more new information for you tonight after a shooting at a restaurant in Bemidji, Minnesota. The shooting at Mi Rancho has left one person dead. Officers say the business wasn't open at the time of the shooting. They say former employee 32-year-old Otnil Carranza forced his way in and started an argument that led to the killing of Carranza. Authorities have identified the suspect and has been interviewed. The name will not be released, though, until families notified. No charges have yet been made. This investigation is still ongoing. And if you need help uncovering fraud and corruption in your community, call our whistleblower hotline, 701-237-6576. Leave your tip with us, and a member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work exposing the truth.
Another warm day out there. Let's head over to Hutch to see if this will continue tonight. Or Hutch, should we prepare for any trouble?
No trouble. Those clouds you see out there blocking a little bit of the sun's rays. The north winds will be the biggest battle this evening. They have gusted over 20 miles per hour. Notice the cool air spilling in from the north. After we hit a high of 72, we're down into the 60s. For most of our northern counties, that does include Fargo-Moorhead. Rain well off to the west of us, so it looks like a quiet night to go ahead to the Redhawks game or wherever you want to go this evening. Looks very pleasant. Temperatures in the cool 50s by the time we talk tonight on Valley News Live at 10 o'clock. Mike, some serious rain in the forecast. Once again, I'll have details on when and where here in just a moment.
More rain.
Yeah, it'll happen. Yeah.
All right, thanks. You might find yourself taking a dip in the lake to cool off, but some area lakes are starting to see a summer pest return. The city of Detroit Lakes hired a company to spray the lake for swimmer's itch. Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop explains why spraying is just a preventative measure and not the cure.
Dots on your skin and it itches.
Swimmer's itch is an allergic reaction from a parasite from birds and snails. Swimmer's itch can happen at any lake. In Detroit Lakes, they are trying to fight the annoying parasite by spraying.
We are not killing them all. We have a very limited area.
The chemical that is used to help deal with swimmer's itch does not impact you or your pet. Experts say it will target the snails which carry the parasite. Now, those same experts also say they only do it twice a year, so it does not impact the ecosystem of the lake.
And so we're really treating a very limited area. We're just trying to target where majority of people are wading and sitting in the water.
Detroit Lake sprays the lake twice a year, now and just before We Fest. People can swim right away after spraying, although they often spray on a Monday because less people are around. Many people say as annoying swimmer's itch is, they don't let it stop them from having summer fun.
I mean, we're still going to go out swimming. We were out there this weekend on Friday and Saturday, and we were in the lake all day, and we didn't get it at all. My daughter's friend got it a little bit, so I think it just kind of depends.
There are preventative steps lakegoers can take, such as drying off, showering off when done at the lake, and applying water repellent, such as waterproof sunscreen.
After being on the lake, you're just like done and you don't feel like doing anything, but you know, you shower off and then you can just enjoy the rest of your night and not worry about getting the itch.
Not everyone is sensitive to swimmer's itch. Some people can show no symptoms at all. In Detroit Lakes, Ashley Bishop, Valley News Live.
Another reminder, swimmer's itch is not spread from person to person. To learn more about swimmer's itch, click on this story on valleynewslive.com.
Well, this weekend you may have been slapping and swatting away those annoying summer bugs. It's officially mosquito season. Cass County Vector Control says if going outside, use a repellent that has DEET in it to keep those mosquitoes away. Also, any standing water in your yard could be a place for those pests to lay eggs. So any buckets or any other items should be dumped. The crew has an aerial spraying scheduled tonight at 8 p.m., weather permitting.
The price of eggs has doubled this month, hitting an all-time high. It started as a supply and demand problem, then the worst case of bird flu ever, and now egg prices have skyrocketed. In the valley, it could cost you around $4 a dozen, depending on where you shop. A local expert says most of the Midwest is getting the worst of it, and prices will continue to be high until the end of next year.
Actually, the impact is worse in our area because Iowa is the #1 egg producer in the U.S. and Minnesota is #8. And so we get our eggs locally here from Minnesota and Iowa.
Petrie adds that the bird flu is not affecting chicken. In fact, he expects prices to drop this year.
A Fargo family is looking for answers after they woke up planning to mow their lawn, but their mower was gone. The family is looking for your help by reaching out on social media. Here's a video that they posted on Facebook of their lawnmower before it was stolen. They're hoping to spread the word and get their lawnmower back. The family says in their post, the Fargo Police Department has been contacted, so if you have any information, you're asked to call police.
A bit of controversy surrounding one of the country's most popular tourist attractions. At issue is this new landscaping project around Babe the Blue Ox and Paul Bunyan statues. Some say this mound of dirt and builders blocks the photographic view of Bemidji's most famous tourist attraction. So the landscaping and repaving of this parking lot around the tourism center has been put on hold until the city council tonight decides how to proceed.
Not sure how the council wants to proceed. You know, any changes to the park at this point have a lot of cost and will have a lot of time. And it's really important for our business community to get this park open.
The Bemidji City Council is scheduled to meet tonight to discuss whether to finish the project as is or to make some changes. We'll let you know what they decide on Valley News Live 10 at 10. And remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook. You can follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day.
Well, later on Valley News Live at 6, a new home opens for Lutheran Social Services in Fargo. We'll show it to you.
And our temperatures in Fargo peak in the 70s this afternoon. A lot of 60s elsewhere. Cool and wet weather ahead. Your hour-by-hour forecast is next.